Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Here's the monster pack number 4, Cybertooth. You can see this is the packaging that it comes in. Has a really cool thing here. Tells you everything that's going to be inside here. So let's bust this open and see what's inside. And there is the packaging. I don't think you want to keep it in here long term. I think eventually you want to put all this in your main box. So here's the little bit of rules that come with it. You're going to see an explanation of the Berserk mode, the evolution cards, and then how to change into beast form and back to biped form if you want to. This should take you 3 minutes to read, 2 minutes. It shouldn't take very long at all. And it's very clear. I was able to understand it. You can see the pictures that are included here. So these are the components that are going to come with. You're going to have 2 of these, and you're going to have a set of power-up cards for King of New York and King of Tokyo, which we'll go through in a few minutes. So you can see the Cybertooth will be like this. It all comes together. You can keep track of your hearts and your stars. This looks exactly like everything else. You're going to get 2 of these for these stand-ees. I'm going to lay them flat because it's easier to see with the overhead view. These will be the Berserker tokens that you can place on top of them. Very easy, very nice cardboard you're going to have here. You're going to have your Berserker dice, which will give you extra things to roll as you go through. You're going to have your 2 cardboard, and the reason for that is you're going to start out with last beast form in front of you. And then for 1 electric or lightning, you can turn it into beast form, and when you do, you get to take their power right away. So you can go from each of these 2 forms that you're going to have. When you roll 4 or more hands, then you'll be able to go into Berserk mode, and then at that point, you'll be able to roll this dice, this additional die. Now, whenever you heal, you will lose Berserk mode, and that will come off, and you will no longer be in Berserk mode, and you will no longer be able to roll this die. First thing we're going to do is going to go through the King of New York power-up cards. You're going to see here, Tail Whip, which is a permanent evolution. To start of your turn, if you're in biped form, monsters in Manhattan lose a heart unless they retreat immediately. If they do, you control Manhattan. Feral, when you roll 2 hands or more, you may enter Berserk mode. At the start of your turn, if you're in biped form, gain a heart. If you lose 3 hearts or more during a turn, gain a star. When you transform into a beast, gain a star. Recharge, gain 3 heart and 3 lightning, then skip your turn. Gain 2 lightning for each heart you lost this turn. Lose 1 heart. You cannot lose any more heart for the rest of this turn. Enter Berserk mode and transform into a beast. That can be really helpful, right? Dominant Predator, steal 2 victory points from each monster in Berserk mode. They end their Berserk mode, enter Berserk mode, and transform into a beast. That's pretty cool, right? And that goes to Cybertooth. And then this set will be the King of Tokyo cards. Tail Whip. Start of your turn. If you're in biped form, monsters in Tokyo lose a heart unless they retreat immediately. If you do, you take Tokyo. We've seen that one before. 2 hands or more, you enter Berserk mode. At the start of your turn, if you're in biped form, gain a heart. If you lose 3 heart or more during a turn, gain a star. When you transform into a beast, gain a star. Gain 3 heart and 3 lightning. Skip your turn. Gain 2 lightning for each heart you lost that turn. Lose a heart. You cannot lose any more heart for the turn. Enter Berserk mode. Transform into a beast. Steal 2 heart from each monster in Berserk mode. They end their Berserk mode. Enter Berserk mode and transform into a beast. So what do I think about Cybertooth? Cybertooth is fun. I like getting the extra die. It can be very powerful. Some of the power-up cards about getting lightning and transforming into this beast is really cool. Kind of gives me like that Transformer feeling, I guess, about being able to go into somebody else with different kind of powers. It's really fun and give you some interesting decisions to do. So this is an excellent one. This is one I put a lot of thought into, I feel like, and it's a very neat addition to the King of Tokyo. I would say this is probably for more advanced users. Play a couple games first. Then if you want to run this guy, I think that will work. Otherwise, I think there might be some confusing things in, but I think most people can handle it right off the bat. But I would get a couple plays in before I threw this guy in, just because you're moving back and forth and there's some wrinkles to him. Otherwise, excellent, excellent choice.